the World Class Show. My name is Ricky.
This is Gabe.
I'm Jalen.
And we are happy to be back after another successful weekend for me, for you, and for you.
I don't know about him.
I didn't have a successful weekend at all.
I just thought we'd stay positive. I mean, because one of your teams had a W this weekend.
I mean, yeah, finally.
Yeah, so about time.
It's about time that we shed some light on this guy.
After not having a great week, bro, I was sick. Oh, yeah. My team lost. Both my teams lost. Like,
happy to have you back, by the way.
Appreciate it.
No COVID.
Yeah, but
don't know what it was.
Weekend.
No Rona.
How was your weekend?
It was pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was a good weekend. It's Grace's birthday, so
we name dropping on the pod.
Big 24, Kobe year for her.
Kobe.
Happy
birthday, Grace.
We chilled. Honestly, she was supposed to have a party with everything, but everybody's busy, so we're gonna postpone that.
I didn't get an invite.
Well, okay, we were actually. You guys were in Savannah, I
got an invite.
The thing is, I never received an invite, even if I wasn't able to go.
The best thing about it is he just got an invite to next Friday. Next Friday, we're doing it again. So, this coming Friday. Yeah, there you go. You're officially invited. I hope that dampened your weekend, actually. You know what?
I mean, it's not as bad as yours.
It's not a good weekend.
But let's start with the week off because we had Champions League in the beginning of the weekend. Sadly, for you Chelsea fans, it was a tough.
Said us.
Yeah, for you two Chelsea fans, it was a tough one for you guys. That was the first game, right?
That was the first game, first leg. Yes.
Madrid versus Chelsea.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about that?
All right, how do I feel? For how we've been playing, 2-0, could have been worse. Could have been 4-0. Could have been 5-0. With the way that we're playing, with the way that we're allowing to get scored on. Now, I will say this. Bro, we had him in the very first 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
We had Madrid, bro. I swear on everything, bro. We had him. Joao Felix needs to unlock his inner striker. I don't know what he needs to do. Maybe try some of that kombucha or some of that yerba mate, bro. I don't know. But bro, if you look at the video with the breakaway pass from Conte to Joao Felix, you need to cut across your defender, not go towards the outside of the box. You need to cut across your defender, and then you gotta either, you gotta shoot, bro. You gotta shoot because the shot was too late when Militao caught up to him. And then we had some solid chances in the first 5 to 10 minutes, and then Madrid did this.
Yeah, they woke up.
They, you know what I mean? They did the 2K stands, and the rest was over, bro.
Yeah, I think
the rest was over.
It was saddening to watch because at first I got so hyped. First, like you said, 10, 15 minutes. It was nice. It was beautiful, and then it was nothing short of what has been Chelsea's season so far, which is we get to the final third and we just don't know what to do, bro. It could be a 1-on-1, it could be a 2-on-1.
You guys just panic, right?
Yeah, and I think it goes. We had a conversation about confidence, and I feel like that's been the overall word around is that it's just confidence. Our players are lacking confidence, amongst other things, but specifically confidence. I personally, going into that game, I think the lineup was a little wild.
I think that was probably your best lineup you had in a while. That's a solid lineup you guys have right there. Yeah, I thought so.
I don't know. I don't think so. Just because I like the back five, and we didn't play with that. We had, I'm pretty sure Gallagher was starting. Pulisic, yeah.
I don't think Pulisic was starting either.
You're talking about Brighton.
Oh, that was this past
You're talking about Brighton. Yeah.
No, but that starting lineup was wild too.
I think that was a good lineup to have going into that game. Which, like I said, Gabe, he's not wrong. I think a 2-0 for the way Chelsea has been playing lately is not a bad score.
Against Madrid?
Against Madrid.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not bad, but 2-0 is...
In the world of football, scratch Chelsea out of the equation right now. In the world of football, a 2-0 score on a Champions League is not end all be all.
Yeah.
Anybody can come back with that. Now, can Chelsea do it? Probably not. You know what I mean? Because we haven't scored, more than one goal in a hot minute. So in the world of football, is that a bad score? No. Can you come out of it? Yes. Now, can Chelsea do it? We've done it before. When we won in 2012, I think against Napoli, we came back. We did it. We almost did it last year against Real Madrid again.
Yeah.
So we've almost, we've done it in the past. I just don't have any confidence in this team and in Frank Lampard. I just don't have confidence in Frank Lampard to do it.
Yeah, you're right. I was confusing the two lineups.
Yeah, we went with back five.
We did one of the back five.
Yeah. This is our best lineup.
Yeah, I think it is
Sterling.
minus Sterling. I
Yeah.
still am not. I don't rate Sterling at all. So
He was getting whistled last game too.
So you
I think rightfully
you think
so.
what's his name? Havertz should have been there, but he was injured, right?
No, Havertz.
No,
Havertz
He was on the
benched.
bench. He was benched.
He got
Okay.
injured at the end of this game.
But don't you think he should have started?
No.
Interesting. So who would you put there, or would you switch up to?
Honestly, I think I would have put probably, and I'm probably gonna get shit for this, but probably Pulisic.
I was just about to say, I would put Pulisic over Sterling. Pulisic cooked Madrid. I don't know what it is, but he's got that dog in him against Madrid. He just does.
Hey man, I haven't seen him push it.
Well, he played this week and he was not good. So it's
Yeah.
just like,
I mean-
I don't know.
But also this week, well, like I said, when we were playing Brighton, that was a whole different lineup and a whole different formation, and I don't think that really favored Pulisic in that sense. So,
Well, that was his preferred position. People are like a lot of people that are backing Pulisic are like, oh, well, he's been playing out of position because he's been a wing back, he's been a forward, or like a false nine or whatever. That he played in the left wing. That's his position and nothing. So I don't.
well, I'm saying if he was the people around him as well, like playing in that 4-3-3, I don't think it would have really worked. Like I don't think it worked well for him. Like if they would have put him with the back five lineup and
As a wing back.
no, not as a wing back, but just up top as well. I think he would.
So out of position like that, like
Yeah. I think he would play. I think he plays well like that. Honestly.
okay.
Yeah. Or like I said, if you replace him for Sterling, I think he would have done.
I mean,
just
would
as well.
I've done that? Yeah. Do I think he plays better there, or that's his position? No, but I would have still had him.
I think he actually would have done much better than Sterling.
But that on paper is our best lineup, and like I said, a 2-0 against Madrid in the form that we're at. It's not horrible. Now
it's not the end
the
of the
aggregate could be really bad if they do 2-0, 3-0 against us. So we just gotta defend, man. We gotta go with a back five. But Chilwell's missing because let's talk about that because it is Cucurella's fault because he was stargazing and I think it was Rodrigo. He didn't mark him, but I think Chilwell shouldn't have fouled him.
What are you talking about? Oh, in the Madrid game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should let your keeper do the job. That's his job.
Yeah.
Let him do his job, bro. Like now we're missing you in this important leg, and we have to start Cucurella. We have to because we're not starting Lewis Hall.
It's
yeah.
it's a tough one because it was a 50-50 ball. I think it was.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I don't know what you can say at that point because like you have the 50 ball, you got to trust your keeper, but then it's also. I mean, yeah, you're right. You probably should just let your keeper.
At that point, it was 1-0.
You wouldn't even matter. It wouldn't matter if they scored the second goal.
We lost 2-0 either way, so it doesn't matter.
It would have been 3-0 then.
No, was that goal after they scored the second? I don't know. I can't remember. I would have rather 3-0 than. Well, I don't know because I mean I just can't tell because all of a sudden Cucurella can have the game of his life, which he probably won't.
But
you know what I mean. And so now we're missing Chilwell, who's clearly an important part of our squad.
1-0 at that time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was 1-0 at that time.
1-0. So
we
then
lost 2-0. So at that point, let the keeper do his job, bro.
Yeah.
You put us in a situation that we lost 2-0 anyway. It's a bad call. Now it's bad decision making on Chilwell's part, but it's also bad man marking on Cucurella. So it's our backline needs to figure it out. Our defense has been terrible, and that's why I'm saying Kepa is a good keeper. Our defense is allowing these players too much time because all of the goals that he's getting scored on are from beyond the penalty, the keeper box.
He cannot stop these bangers, bro.
He can, but the thing is, when you see him, no one can. No one is stopping these shots.
Yeah, that shot was ridiculous.
No one, like the one from Brighton, no one's stopping. The one from Wolves, no one is stopping these goals. They're wonder goals, bro. And our defense is allowing. Like I'm not blaming Kepa. Like honestly, let Kepa do his job. because I think he's a decent keeper, and the stats show it. The stats show that he's a better shot stopper than Ederson, than maybe not Alisson. Alisson's probably the best one, but the top keepers. And the reason why Ederson's even in this competition is because his back line doesn't allow players to have this much time to shoot.
Right, but by default, that's kind of where the blame goes when you have a shit back line. Like the keeper's gonna be the scapegoat every time. I mean, like when you have, I don't know. People talk about how Kepa was discussing tactics to his back line, mid-game against.
Can you blame him?
No, I don't. But that's what I'm saying. Is like if that's the standard right now, then all eyes are gonna look at a goalie when the ball goes in the net because it's like you're
the last line of defense. But if I'm sitting there just scratching my leg, and then the guy's like doing a power shot in FIFA, like you know what I mean? Like you see the slow mo camera, like you're allowing these players all this time. And
that's why I think like going into this. Like with Real Madrid and Chelsea, like that was my biggest concern is like how are we going to stop them, honestly?
Yeah.
That front three that they have between Rodrigo, Benzema, Vinicius, it's like there's not much you could do.
The only thing I saw was like mostly the outside runs for Chelsea. Mm-hmm. That was trying to like slowly breaking through the defense for Real Madrid, but that was the only thing I saw. Real Madrid were still playing a solid game, and they just looked like the better team. I mean, you guys were not wrong about the first 10 minutes, but I think it was just Real Madrid just like testing the waters and just getting a feel of the game first, and then that's when they were like, okay.
But that's what drives me so crazy is like you have those like we have to, if we don't put those away,
bro,
we're done.
We scored that first goal. I guarantee you, we win the game.
Yeah.
Because it puts Madrid in a cycle where it's like we got to score. We can't lose to a Chelsea team that's depleted, has fired their team, they fired their coach, fired two coaches.
Yeah, and it's
coaches.
It's
like
it's not even like we had one chance. You know what I mean? We had multiple chance after chance after chance. So it's like if that's the case, I know the momentum and everything would change. But like let's say we do put those 3-4 chances away that we had. Boom! That's a game right there.
Yeah, I confidently think that we scored that one goal might lead to another one. It's either a 1-1 draw or we take the win.
Yeah, and I think that it's just unfortunate.
I think maybe if you guys scored in the first 7 minutes, I don't think it would take a win. I think it would be a draw because I think Real Madrid are still that team that can just keep pushing the team. The only thing I know about Chelsea is that when they get that goal and they know how to keep it is by just parking the bus. Yeah. Parking the bus and just defend, which is not a bad tactic, especially when you have a season going like that.
Gotta do it, bro.
But
but Real Madrid know how to find those pockets.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
And they will score that goal.
Yeah, I mean, if you're scoring first 10 minutes, then you have the rest, the next 60 to 70 minutes.
And we're not good at holding leads, let's be honest.
No, but that's why I don't like when Chelsea do that because for me, it's you got to keep putting like the pedal to the metal. Like you really have to keep going because if you're gonna give up and stop, bro, like you're setting yourself.
That's why I want Luis Enrique as a coach, bro. That's his philosophy. His philosophy is we're beating this team 90 minutes, pedal to the metal.
Yes, do it. I do not like the.
But anyways, this is not a Chelsea podcast, so predictions for this game. What do we got?
Next game, I honestly
tomorrow
I don't see anything changing.
I'm not seeing anything.
I probably will say 2-0 again.
That's my prediction. Yeah. As much as it hurts me and as much as I want to believe in this team, I think it's another 2-0 aggregate 4-0.
Yeah, well,
that's what I think.
You too? If that's the case, man, enjoy your last time playing the Champions League. Yeah, 2-0.
This man acted like the Champions League ends next year.
I mean,
we will be back. We will be back. We will be back.
All right, have fun. So, moving on to the next game, Milan-Napoli. Oh, we're back still. We played this year. Sure. So, Napoli versus Milan. That was a shocker to me.
Yeah. That was actually a really good game for me to watch. Like I enjoyed that game.
I enjoyed the game too. I was just really rooting for Napoli the whole time, and then just to see how they're just struggling to get that ball and moving forward, it was ridiculous. But
for Napoli, no,
I just think their keeper. I think the Milan keeper is just too good, man.
Okay, so that's what I was gonna say. I think one of two things, maybe both, is that one, I think Napoli had the worst luck throughout their game.
Yeah.
And also their keeper is insane. I like.
Wait, Napoli's keeper?
No, Milan's.
Oh, Mike Maignan?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think because throughout that game, even within the first 4 minutes, bro, Napoli had 3-4 chances.
Yep.
And then it continued on. Like, they just had so many chances in this game. It really and even to think that Osimhen was hurt, I think they definitely should have won that game. It's really unfortunate that they didn't win that game. But
yeah, bro.
I mean, credit, like you said, to the goalies, really holding it down.
I just think he's the main reason why they are there. They're there for the whole campaign. Because even watching the series before, I think it was Porto with Milan, if I'm not mistaken, the keeper kept them alive. So I think Napoli's going to win this anyway. Because Osimhen's coming back. They confirmed that he's going to play this game. And Cavaradona's just not going to... Bro, he's going to...
He needs a big miss. Yeah,
he needs to come out.
Victor was a big miss for Napoli for that game. But playing at Napoli at home, that's a different atmosphere.
Oh, yeah.
Like, those fans are crazy. When they sing the Champions League song, they scream that thing. But but I'm thinking for this game, for the one for AC Milan and Napoli, I think it should be... It's going to be a good one, but I think 2-0 Napoli. I don't think Milan will be able to really push forward and beat them at home, especially in a Champions League game.
Yeah. I mean, is Osimhen rated to be back? Or is
Yeah,
he's from it. Yeah, I think that'll be a game changer right there.
I hope he's able to play a full 90, because that's the... I don't know what his injury is like, and I think it's a hamstring. If it's a hamstring... Playing full 90 it's tough.
It's a risk.
Yeah, because it's not like an ankle sprain or something like that. I feel like you can kind of tape it. Yeah. You could probably play 90 if you're not running as much, but a hamstring muscle injury that's tough.
I think it would be best for Victor to start on the bench and then come on just to see how Napoli's doing. If Napoli can do it without him, I say just keep him on the bench and keep
rest him. Or I mean, if they're doing well, but maybe play the last 15 minutes just to make sure that, he's getting some minutes in and a last minute goal to seal it. You never know. Yeah. That's what I would do if they're really dominating the game.
Yeah, but I think for Victor, he's a key player, so I think it shouldn't risk him. So, like I said, if they are doing pretty well in the first game, which I believe they will definitely just want to keep him on the bench. So, I'm going Napoli 2-0. What you thinking?
Yeah, I want to say 2-0 as well.
Because you didn't really, all you're saying is Milan made it through because of one lucky goal, and then their goalkeeper was just pretty much just saving their asses the whole time. So it's like that really doesn't say much for Milan. It really just says that Napoli were just pressing as much as they can to score those goals. They just have a solid keeper. Yeah,
and I think that they know it too. I think Milan knows it. Yeah, like I think that's why when they scored that goal, it was it was so important for them, for the fans, the team, like. They knew,
Yeah. So I think I go. I don't know if I want to count out Milan all the way, and not scoring a goal, because Leao had a few. Rafael Leao had a few goes where he missed by a few inches, but I'll go 2-0 as well. Yep. Yeah, 2-0 Napoli.
So then the other games that happened, some big ones, but Man City, and then also
Man City and Bayern.
Yeah, and then Inter and Benfica too. But which one do you want to talk first? Benfica or Inter or Man City?
Let's go through the powerhouse. Let's go through Man City, Bayern.
Man City, Bayern.
Yeah, let's talk about them real quick.
You said Bayern.
I did, honestly, and I was honest.
Did you think Bayern was going to come out with a W that game?
Yeah. It's because it's my boy Tuchel, bro. It's my boy Tuchel, bro. But damn, dude, Pep is the best manager in the world, in the universe of football. The way, bro, John Stones is playing as a center back and a defensive midfielder.
Yep.
Oh, defense, Man City overall.
Hey, bro, it's an inverted center back, bro. What?
Yeah, they were John Stones, especially in the set pieces too.
Oh my god, bro! Pep is a genius for real, dude. He has the way that he has transformed this team. Because remember at the beginning of the season, we were like, did Haaland make a mistake going into City?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't fit in here. It's not working for them. Mm-hmm. Pep figured it out.
Right.
And everything that he's doing is to make sure that Erling Haaland is the last man to touch the ball before he scores.
Right.
In the he's playing, bro. He lines up in a 4-4-2, But then John Stones goes into the middle as a DM next to Rodri, De Bruyne, and I don't know who else. They have two center attack mids, Haaland, and then Grealish and Bernardo Silva playing as wing backs. So it turns into a 3-5-1. 5, 8, 9, or something like that. Like I'm getting the numbers messed up, but it's just like I need to see it on paper. But it's just like, bro, it goes from a 4-4-2 to like a 3-5-1. I think so. Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's a whole he's on a whole nother level.
Yeah. So like offensively, and then defensively, John Stones comes back and it's a back four again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you think of this, bro? Like it's insane,
bro.
Like it's a student of the game, bro.
Yeah. And he had to really tactically think that way too, to integrate Haaland correctly into his team. And he didn't want to do that without diminishing everything he's already built so far with Man City and everything like that. So I think it's
and I like that because he's not treating, because he knows that what he has is a gold mine, but he still wants to make sure it's not about him. Yeah. Even though Haaland is making a name for himself, Pep is still like, okay, anyways, Messi's still out here.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not him, so relax. But you're getting there. But I want to make sure my whole team is taken care of. So it's crazy what he's done for Man City. At this point, I really do want Man City to win the Champions League. They're looking extremely dangerous, and I really think that they can really pull it through this year. I don't know why you're shaking your head.
It just doesn't. It leaves a sour taste in my mouth.
Okay.
Man City winning a Champions League, bro.
I mean, at this point, though, you have to understand. Like,
I do understand. I don't want it personally, but I mean, I would be upset if they do, because that's just the one thing that they need. And to me, it's so nice to be able to be like, you will never have that, or you haven't gotten it. They will eventually. I feel like as long as Pep is there.
Yeah.
But I just hope that they don't. And that's just, for the rest of eternity, that's the one thing that they just can't get, no matter how much money they got.
Yeah.
That's just the one thing that I hope they don't get.
But the goals that they scored against Bayern Munich. But then again, the defense.
Yeah.
That was atrocious towards the end.
Yeah.
The last 20 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there, but big mistakes in the back for, especially, what's his name?
Upamecano, bro.
Upamecano,
what are you doing, brother?
I don't know what happened. But he just lost it at the end of the last 20 minutes, and you do want to say that yes, Man City did look like the best team, but it also looks like did Bayern Munich hand those 2 goals to Man City?
They handed in 2 goals.
Like, did Bayern Munich just pretty much say, like, all right? Like, do you really say that with Man City, or do you think it was because Bayern Munich?
No, it's Man City.
Yeah,
I think it's Man City.
Yeah, I still think Man City.
Yeah, it's just the way that they're pressuring. It's not allowing Upamecano to. I mean, he's a center back. How much control can you have on the ball, really?
But
you know what I mean?
Positioning, Man City's positioning is. Really
yeah, so I think it's all Man City and tactically positioning themselves to score in these positions, and the pressure that they're applying to these center backs.
Yeah, and it's insane. So I don't know how I'm feeling about going back to Bayern. What's the score there?
Yeah,
and then especially Sadio Mane suspended. You got Sané with a busted lip now.
Wait, but Sadio Mane, is he suspended for this game? I thought he was suspended for this past game. Many?
I think he's suspended entirely for the season.
No, he's not suspended for the whole season.
Is he not?
No, paid too much money to suspend him. I mean, I know they want to offload him this summer, but. They pay. I don't think they're
still trying to win.
Yeah, as I'm saying, they're not trying to sabotage the whole.
I don't think Sadio Mane is going to make a difference for Bayern Munich in that situation.
He might not, but still, you can't discount him.
Yeah, I think it's all depend. I don't know.
I'm discounting Bayern Munich overall this whole game, like this whole tie, because I don't think they're going to be able to come back 3-0.
Yeah, I think they put themselves in a hole so much, and especially to go back home.
Yeah.
And if City scores. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, even still, it's like, that's a huge mountain to climb yourself out of. So, like,
and their run is still looking terrible. Like, this past weekend, they tied their game, and so they're just making it even. They're putting more pressure on themselves because Bundesliga is not even. I think they're only 2 points ahead of Dortmund. So now they have all this pressure, like trying to win their 11th title. I'm like, bro, 10 is enough. All right, let Dortmund win this this league title, but. It's just now they just put so much pressure on themselves. It's like I don't think they can really bounce back. They got a new coach. They still haven't figured it out. And I don't know, man. I don't think it's going to be a good game for Bayern Munich coming into this game. Maybe they might get a goal in. I say this game they're going to win 2-1, or Man City's going to win 2-1.
Yeah, that's a good. I'm going to say 2-0. I'm going to say that they don't score.
2-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I go 2-1.
I don't think that they're going to end up.
Yeah,
scoring.
I don't think Bayern comes out of this. But one point before I forget, because I have ADHD, is what?
Shout out to that.
Shout out ADHD. No, but the one thing that I wanted to say is, Pep figured out a system for Haaland without losing that many games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How wild is that? Like, he figured out a new system. Like, a lot of coaches would have been like, all right, I'm gonna do my system, I'll figure it out in the summer. Or, like, I'm gonna play around with my lineup. I might risk a few points here and there.
Yeah.
I lose a few games.
And that's why you can't count them out
Like,
in the Premier League either.
No one's counting them out from the Premier League.
No, for real, you can't. And that's the thing is, like, it just goes to show, like, his level is, like...
It's just like...
just the solidarity of what you've built so far is, like, yeah,
you can play around with your lineup and figure out what you want without dropping points.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people can say they can do that.
Yeah. It's insane. I'm surprised they're still in second place in the Premier League.
They're 2 points.
4 points.
4 points? Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they still have a game in hand, too.
They do have a game in hand.
So.
And the next game is against Arsenal. That's their next Premier game.
Who do you think is going to win that game? And it's at home at Man City, right?
No, it's at the Emirates.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, is that their next?
Yeah.
No, they got Brighton and then Man City, because they got postponed.
Yeah, I got postponed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So next Premier, yeah. Bro, with the way that City's playing, listen, I'm not an Arsenal hater. But, like, I just don't see a way that they can beat them. I don't see anybody beating this team. The way that they're playing and the way Pep figured out how to do it and the way that all of their players are playing, like Jack Grealish is finally playing to his price tag. Erling Haaland is scoring the goals that he needs to score.
Yeah.
And the dynamic of all these players, I don't see how anybody can beat them. So, no, I don't think Arsenal's going to beat them at all. I don't know what the score's going to be. And I think last time they played, it was 3-1 City. So I'm sure Arteta has this date circled, but I just don't see how he's gonna beat him.
I'm not betting on Arsenal to win that game. I think Man City is gonna win that game comfortably.
Comfortably,
Really
like a 3-4.
I would say 3-1.
That was the last game.
Yeah, I say that it will repeat. I just think the confidence has gone way too high for Man City, and Arsenal blowing 2 league goals back-to-back weekends. I'm like, you can't do that. You really can't do that, especially when you're first in the league and you cannot be dropping points at this moment. You can drop those points in the middle of the season, but at this stage of the season, it's like you can't be doing that. But back-to-back, it's like your confidence is just going from bad to worse. So that's why I just think Man City is just going to be like, all right, man, you did this to yourselves. Let me just help you out.
Yeah. I mean, Arsenal does play Southampton
Next.
next, and then
Man
City. So I don't know.
If they drop points to Southampton,
it's done.
It's done.
It's Man
done.
City's at that point.
Talk it out right there.
It is done.
Mm-hmm. I think, are they playing away or home?
Let's see.
They're playing home.
Yeah, they're
St.
playing
Mary's?
home. Yeah.
At the Emirates?
Yeah.
Okay. There's some light in there, but
Yeah, they are playing.
please don't get a free kick.
Penalty?
Don't risk a free kick.
Yeah, don't get a free
pretty
kick.
much, yeah, it's pretty much a penalty right there.
Yeah, because
So, but
You're talking about Ward Prowse.
yeah.
The GOAT of free kicks.
Mm-hmm. So, but at that point, Man City's going to be making everything interesting for the next couple games for Premier League and Champions League.
Yeah.
But enough of Man City. Did you give a score for? Yeah, you did. 3-1.
I said 2-1.
Or 2-1. Yeah, sorry.
2-1.
I said 2-0.
Yeah. And then Inter Benfica.
You know, that one, I was actually going for Inter for that one is because of the injuries and suspensions that Benfica had for that game. I think, and then especially Benfica, their last few games prior to that game were just like not the best. They tied or lost to Porto just before playing that game, so it's like their confidence and the balance of the team wasn't good enough for going into that game. And then Inter Milan, they're starting to look real solid right now. especially in Champions League, and then Lukaku's starting to find his form again, being that striker. So maybe that's a good sign for you guys coming back.
It's not. He doesn't want to play for us.
But it's good for him is that he's finding that confidence, especially after the World Cup. So
and the racial abuse.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
At
That's
Juventus.
just crazy.
It's insane.
It's never gonna change, bro.
Sadly.
But yes, I think they're going to the San Siro now, right? What do you think?
Wait, I thought they demolished the San Siro.
No, I think this is the last.
Oh, this is the last time?
Yeah,
Oh,
last
okay,
season,
okay.
and then they're gonna demolish it over the
Okay,
summer.
gotcha. So I didn't need to be correct there. I was just curious.
Yeah, no, I think Inter again is gonna win. Going into the next game.
Huh?
I think Inter Milan's gonna win again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I don't really see Benfica coming back to
2-0.
I think
That's the score of the day.
yeah, it's 2-0. I'm actually gonna say 1-0 next game. I think Inter's gonna win 1-0.
Let's say 3-1 Inter.
3-1.
Yeah.
Jeez, why?
I don't know.
Just like it.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay.
You get a goal.
I'm trying to be different.
Okay.
3-1.
I mean,
3-1.
Yeah, I guess.
What do you got?
I was gonna say 1-0. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was just funny to me because like the Italian teams did pretty well in the Champions League, but then all three of them lost in the City this week.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, well, I don't know what to say about y'all for Champions League now, but yeah, I think 1-0 is a good score. I'm not really too worried about that. It's just a bunch of underdogs fighting for it. So I say 1-0 Inter.
1-0.
All right. So now we are moving back to
Coming to the States.
Coming back to the States,
Coming
man. So I think maybe it'd be right for you to start us off. The battle of last place.
Bro, we're 8th. Bro, relax. If the season were to end today, we make the playoffs.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
I thought
up yours, buddy.
I didn't know that. I thought you were second to last.
No, Montreal is last. We are 8th.
And then who's after Montreal?
No, actually, you're 11th, brother.
Oh, then we went down?
Yeah.
Oh, that's because others won.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah, others won. Because we won too. Never mind. Last I checked, we were 8th. It was before the game. Before the game, we were 8th.
Going into the weekend.
Going into the week, we were 8th. That's crazy. We won and went down.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think?
Listen, it looks like we're finally starting to understand each other. And I think you asked me in the 3rd episode, like, what's the problem? The players that weren't getting along, or was it the coach? And I said, I think it's the coach. I think it's Rooney. I don't think it's just his tactics are working. But this goal was very cohesive. It was a pass from the back line, or not with the back line. The game started. The game started from kickoff. To kick it back. They do an overhead kick all the way to Benteke. Benteke heads it. The winger comes around, shoots. They block it, and then I'm still learning the name, so I don't want to butcher it. And then Lewis O'Brien gets the rebound and scores it. His first MLS goal, by the way. So
wow.
Good for him. Very happy. But I mean, we got some work to do, man. To be honest, we got some work to do. But season just started.
It's a good step forward.
Yeah, it's a good step forward. And honestly, I think with the way that, and I will say this, do I love the way that the MLS is set up? No. However, do I like the fact that everybody gets a chance to win the championship? Because once you make the playoffs, it's 0-0 again. You can be. You can be.
His pocket just exploded.
Sorry.
If y'all want to know what just happened, Christian just dropped his AirPods.
Dropped his AirPods. That thing. How did this end up over here, brother?
I'm saying his pocket exploded.
Bro. Alright, I'm sorry, y'all. So, I like the fact that it's 0-0 when the season ends, right? You play until the end because let's go, for example, to Italy in Serie A. The lead is so comfortable that you're fighting for those Champions League spots.
Yes.
Which obviously still very prominent and very important. But in here you fight, and even if you're 9th and you're like a game away from 8th, you want to fight until the end so you can get that 8th spot and go into the playoffs. Yeah. So we just gotta stay in there, man. We don't gotta be first.
Yeah.
We don't got.
I'm not even so confident about it.
It's like
if this
it's either end today. Yeah, bro. We don't gotta be first. We just gotta make the playoffs. That's it.
But don't you think that's? Don't you? I don't like that.
Well, I mean, of course, nobody likes that, but I think.
I mean, because we're so used to that European lifestyle.
Well, I'm not because I've been an NBA fan for most of my life, so I'm used to that.
And that's what I was just gonna mention. Is
I started watching American sports first and then transition into Europe. So the fact that there weren't any playoffs, I have to get used to the guy that ends first is the person that wins.
Yeah.
I had to get used to that. Was weird to me at first. I was like, wait, there are no playoffs? What the hell? I had to get used to that. So the fact that in here we don't have to be first, we just gotta make the playoffs. Like, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah. So we got our dub. I'm happy. It looks like we're starting to get cohesive. Do we want to talk about our trip, or should we talk about after the roundup?
No, I mean
it's
right
part of it, right? So, right?
I'm down for that. Yeah.
So next week, actually, we're gonna drive all the way down to Orlando to watch Orlando City versus my DC United. So
our DC United.
this is World Class's team.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy that you two are from DMV and then I get DC United? It was like it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Isn't kind of crazy?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That way.
Yeah, you two are from the DMV and then I get DC United. It was the one thing I needed to be part of the team.
That's funny.
But yeah, we're driving down to Orlando, gonna watch the game. So I'm excited to see my team live in person.
That's actually pretty dope. That's a dope experience.
Yeah, so I'm gonna wear my jersey.
Are you supporting DC?
I am actually gonna support DC. Yeah. Okay. One.
Guess who's he rooting for?
Of course, he's going for Orlando.
I was wearing all black, but then I realized I had an Orlando scarf, so I was like, "This would be a cool
I have
fit.
an Orlando
this
scarf
would be a cool
too.
fit." I'm worried about my fit more than the game right now. This
Cap.
because they're not my teams I'm rooting for this year.
But you just
said we're our team. You just said our team. Run it back. We recorded.
I did say that, but for this season, competitively, I have to go with my Houston Dynamo.
We're not in the same conference.
Okay,
you can root for my team.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair.
I don't have to convince you. You know what? I hope Orlando loses. I don't have to convince you, bro.
I'm just thinking about
you don't want to sit in the
about my fit.
table.
The drip from head to toe is gonna look sick.
Nah, now you know what? Now we're gonna do a rate his fit.
Bro,
We're gonna rate
the
and if
fit.
it is not gas, brother.
We'll put on World Class Football Instagram.
Next show, we're gonna do an intro where we walk in like NBA players with our fit, suitcases and everything.
We are putting your fit on the gram, and the people are gonna pick. The people are going to pick if his fit is fire or not, bro.
Was it worth it or no? Yeah. So you better watch. She's gonna change his whole fit now.
Hey, that's fine.
No, bro.
I don't care what
you
he
know
wears.
what's crazy? You know what's crazy? This is always the common story with Ricky, bro. Like every time this man started supporting Arsenal when we played. Ever since we played Chelsea, this man was, "Oh, we get a jersey."
Don't look at me. I agree with him.
No, but you have to understand why I was saying that, because I just said that Arsenal kit this year was dope, and I thought it would look nice to wear to the Premier League mornings, which you didn't go.
So a fit looking nice leads to you supporting them? Because
I never said I was going to support them.
No, because when we went to Orlando when Chelsea came to Orlando and we went, what was he going to wear then?
Oh, you wanted the Henry jersey. Yeah. You wanted the scarf.
The whole Arsenal kit.
He almost put up in a full kit, socks and everything. full cleated up.
Bro, I was ready to look fly that day.
That's crazy.
And for you to say that I was going to support them moving forward is
you
nuts.
said that.
I did not say that. I said. Watch out for Arsenal this season, because after that 4-0 beating you guys got that summer, I was like, look, watch out for Arsenal this season.
Mr. Petty Pants.
Watch out for. I'm gonna.
No. You know what?
Because at the end of the day, who didn't stay the whole 90 minutes in that game?
Who would?
I did.
Some fan.
Some fan. What?
Mr.
Yeah, let me just go ahead and when Chelsea comes to America, right? And I go see them and they play Arsenal and then they put on that display.
No, I'm not staying for that.
But it's fine for you to go back to Arsenal since you used to be an Arsenal fan.
No, it's not fine. I'm not saying that's fine. But I'm saying, why are you gonna sit here and you know what? Just like I said, go ahead and support Orlando.
That's bro. You know,
Every
again,
time,
This guy
always puts the opposite.
supporting Orlando because the fit was crazy, but
and the fit will be decided by y'all.
No, it's not gonna be decided by y'all because if I look in the mirror and it doesn't like portray what I was having in my head, if it wasn't portraying what I had in my head, I'm not gonna wear it. I'm gonna look in the mirror and be like, no. I'm gonna go back to my closet and be like, guys. I was on something that day.
This man
backpedaling
right now.
Bro, you just know that he's gonna go home today, think about the fit, and if he figures it out, he's gonna like put it next to the bed. He's gonna sleep next to it, bro. Oh yeah, that outfit's gonna sleep on the bed the whole week.
Go for it. I hope so. Bro, come on. I want to see the fit, so it better be worth it. Because sure, and I think any Floridian probably has an Orlando City scarf.
Went on a big ass tangent, bro.
I'm just gonna say the fit is for that, but if DC United invites us to their stadium, it was for the fit.
Come on now. I just can't believe.
Come on now.
What shoes are you wearing?
What shoes am I wearing? That's a great question. I'm either between my Tom Sachs or my Adidas Sambas, either white or black. I'm still trying to.
The yellow Tom Sachs. This man rocking the Lakers.
Isn't there? Wear the fit, bro. We're gonna throw it up. We're gonna vote this weekend. Yeah,
bro. Don't give no sneak peeks. Just wear the fit, and we're gonna put it on the gram. And they're gonna
say these stuff just to throw you guys off a bit.
Okay, all right. Let's move on. So we're gonna be there in Orlando, watching our DC United. We gonna have some fun with it.
Be a fan in disguise.
What's the score? What's the score for you?
So
Orlando City and DC United.
Okay, this is where it gets a little tricky.
Yeah, it does.
It
does.
Because although I'm supporting DC United,
you gotta be realistic.
I don't think that they're going to win.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
But I do think it's gonna be. I do think Orlando City might take it. Like, I want to say 2-0 just to go with the
Man, I'm gonna put your name down as 2-0. Just the name on my phone. Listen, I'm a fan of DC United. Obviously, their last outing in DC was a 0-0. I'm not talking to you. Sorry. Their last game was a 0-0 draw, and our keeper made a save in like the 93rd minute. So I think it could go either way. Honestly, seeing. I'm gonna go with my boys. Okay. I'm gonna go with my boys 1-0.
As you should, right?
But I think the keeper in Orlando, he's like the South American Neuer.
Yeah.
He's nasty. But I think I'm gonna go with my boys.
Okay. I'm actually gonna go with the draw.
Go with the draw.
I'm going with the draw because Orlando City, they seem like a better team, but I think for this year, I don't think they're really putting out results that are making it seem like, oh, I'm confident that they're gonna win. For sure. If they get the win, it's pretty much they got everything right at practice for that week because they haven't been consistent this season, and they're not too far off from each other in the table. DC United and Orlando.
No, they're not.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like I think it might be a draw. I just hope it's not a scoreless draw.
Yeah, I want
That's when I'm just gonna be like, all right, forget this whole thing. Delete everything.
The scarf has slowly come off.
And here's my Houston shirt. Which, by the way, speaking of Houston, we tied against New York Red Bulls 1-1. So mad we lost it the last minute of the game.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that we didn't score a penalty. We didn't play, and we were able to just score a goal without a free kick or a penalty. So I'll take the point. And I'm okay with Houston. I think Houston plays. Who do they play next now? This weekend. That's the problem I have with the MLS is that all the games play at once.
Yeah, that does suck.
I really want to watch Cincinnati, but then
I wish they played like on the week.
Yeah, well, this past weekend for the LA Galaxy LAFC game, they played that on Sunday.
That was so interesting.
Yeah, and I honestly liked that. Like I hope that they do that more. Like it was nice to be able to have a game to turn into. Maybe it'd be nice to have more to turn into on Sunday. Because I mean you're talking 12, 13 games going on like within out like in the same time frame. Like, it's kind of sucks.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like a competition thing with other sports. You know, because I was thinking, why don't they play during the week? It's like, well, there's like NBA and baseball,
they got
and
NBA,
they
MLB,
can't compete.
And then now with the XFL.
Yeah, but they don't broadcast that. They don't broadcast.
They do.
Where?
They do. I don't know, but they broadcast it. I've seen it a couple times.
I see it all the time.
I forgot what it's called.
Y'all got that good cable.
Because they got
thing.
XFL and then they have another league that's literally just the same.
Same thing with the women's league too.
Yeah.
I got that rich people cable then. Dang.
Well, I'm mooching off somebody's YouTube TV. Shout out Jason. I hope that you knew that going into this.
Bro, you be snitching on yourself on this podcast, bro. Like,
look, man, I'm just laying
like, I don't do no work. I just watch games on.
We appreciate the donation.
Listen,
donations.
But then, hey man, we can't count you out because Cincinnati.
Oof.
wait,
What happened?
Hold on. First of all, I just want to say two things.
First of
All good things come to an end, okay? That's fact.
Not
So, it is. Well, it is. For this point, it is. So, I'm just going to say that if I were to go down, now, we got humbled. Like, we got...
by a new MLS team.
a new MLS team that is number 1 in the Western Conference. So, at least if I'm going to get spanked on, at least it's by the other, number 1 team in the opposing conference. You know what I mean? Like, there's that. Do I think we should have gone down 5-1 though, bro? 5-1 is a lot.
That's what I'll say. If you're tied for first place, I think it should be a pretty solid game. Like at least a 1-1, or
it was
1-1, but like a 2-1 or 2-2 or.
Granted, we did have like 1 or 2 goals that was like.
But 5-1, it just now kind of.
Bro, some feet, like one of the goals like bounced off of the post, then bounced off the backside of the keeper's arm when he's extending out to save it, and then goes into the goal. Like, you know what I mean? Like there was moments of.
Fair enough.
360 FIFA, but it's. Granted, should we still have lost to that degree? No, we shouldn't have. I'm trying to find faith in the fact that it was to St. Louis, who is top, like a really good team. Yeah. But hopefully,
you're still tied for first.
Hopefully that humbled us, and we'll be able to kind of like say, okay, hey, we've had a really good run, but now we need to focus on these areas and really like hone in and fine-tune the rest of our game, so that way we can stick, top of the boards up throughout the rest of the season, going into the playoffs, Yeah. So, it was, like you said, go to an already not good start of the weekend to see that. Like I was telling Gabe, I was like, every time I check my phone, another goal. Golly, what is going on? So,
but like Gabe said, like you guys are still in first place. It's not the end of the world. Yeah. So I mean, maybe it's just a reality check for y'all. Yeah. Maybe you got a little too confident that you guys are first in the league and all that stuff, and then St. Louis just came out of nowhere and just.
I mean, we play Portland next, and I think
Portland.
I think they're 8th.
Yeah, I think we'll do really good against them.
They're not what they used to be. So.
Yeah. No. So
I think Houston plays Miami.
And Miami's not doing well either, aren't they?
I think we're above Miami, actually. Well,
Which is wild because...
Miami is not...
They were 13th, but they signed Martinez from Atlanta United. I thought that was like...
I don't know, man. He's just gone downhill. Like, when he was in Atlanta, he was a monster.
Yeah.
He's just been going down ever since. So, I don't think he's really just too much of a threat now.
I mean, clearly.
But I think for Houston, I think I'm very confident going into that game that we're gonna take that W.
Yeah.
So okay. I'm sorry I cut you off. My fault.
No, you're good.
Yeah. But I think that kind of rounds up MLS for us. I'm excited for this weekend, man.
It should be good.
It's gonna be fun. I will say I love Orlando City Stadium. A lot. It's really cool. It's a cool stadium. There's really not a bad spot to watch the game in that place. So it's really cool.
If Cincinnati or Houston, I don't think Houston plays Miami in Miami. But if they come to Miami, would you go? Like Cincinnati? Play
Oh
Miami?
yeah, 100%. Or even Atlanta. Like I would.
I'd be down.
Yeah, I would down to go.
Yeah,
see
I'm
Atlanta.
down. Yeah, I'm down.
I don't know. I got to check the schedule and see if they do, but definitely would.
I'm definitely down for that.
Like this video, guys, so that we can get some payments from YouTube, so we can go to these games.
Go find me in the link below.
Fun night trip to Miami.
Please.
But next we got goal of the week.
Goal of the week.
Goal of the week.
All right. So who wants to go first?
I can go first.
All right.
I don't mind. My goal of the week goes to Amal Pellegrino. Who? Exactly. He's I'll be honest, I didn't know this before seeing his goal this week, but that just goes to show like amazing goal. Started off on the right side of the field, gets across, takes deflection off a header. He takes an amazing touch to bring the ball down, and just as cool, calm, and collected as you can see a man curl a ball upper 90 from outside the box.
And that was to seal. That was to seal his hat trick, right?
Yes.
See that?
So
That's right there.
that is nasty. I mean, just how calm he was, everything. It was really crazy. He plays for. And I'm gonna butcher these names because this is a team from Norway. So I don't know what it looks like an O with a cross over it. I don't know what that is. I'll
I
probably
think it's
have
still
to.
an O because Odegaard.
Oh,
Yeah.
His
okay.
O is yeah.
So it's Bodo Glimt, and they were playing against Stabæk.
Yeah.
But they won 4-0. He got a hat trick in that game. So yeah, that was my goal of the week for sure. It's nasty.
Good goal.
I'm pretty sure if you guys, a lot of people have probably seen it.
It went viral.
Yeah, it went viral.
Yeah,
it
it
went
all
viral.
over
so
ESPN and all that stuff. It was
Yeah.
it was crazy.
So
Nastiness.
Go ahead.
my goal of the week has to be Rodri's insane curler against Bayern. I mean, what possessed that man to do that? Like,
Space.
bro. What'd you say?
I said just space.
Yeah, I mean, well, he was like possessed. He was like, all right, I'm gonna fucking.
Yeah. Just,
like, you know what I mean? Like left foot curler. Like no one's stopping that, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, that was nasty.
And I don't know if he's left-footed.
But he's that player that he
Like,
will come in.
it don't matter.
Yeah.
Like it don't matter.
He did that. He did
Clean
that
up.
last year to win the title for Man City. Last game.
Yeah, he's a right footer. He's right-footed, and to score that with you. I mean, obviously you're a professional soccer player. You should be able to do this. But it always mind boggles me. For example, when I watch Ziyech play, he's so left foot dominant that I'm like, can you even use your right foot, bro? And so when I see someone being able to use both feet, especially shooting, it's not easy.
Yeah.
And to score a banger like that with your weak foot, I mean, that's still world class in my eyes. So I gotta give it to Rodri.
Yeah, I think that goal was spectacular. And I just love Rodri as a player, like overall career and everything like that. Just gets the job done. He's an amazing player. So yeah, that goal was crazy, and especially against Summer too.
yeah.
If it wasn't for Summer for that game, I think Man City would have at least scored 5.
Yeah.
Bro, my mouth, like my jaw dropped when I was watching that game.
Because I remember that when the corner, Rodri was like up in the air header, and Summer just head that out. It was like going up or 9. I'm like, bro, that's like, it's crazy how they had Neuer and now they have Summer. I'm like, gosh darn it, man.
But yeah, that's my goal of the week.
That was a good one. And that's the end of the show.
No, I mean, I was gonna troll you guys and go with the Brighton goal, but I think my favorite goal for this weekend was actually the Messi goal with PSG, with the 1-2 with Mbappe and Messi.
The back heel?
The back heel.
That's guy's goal.
2 world class players.
Yeah,
scoring a world class goal. I mean, it's just can't get better than that. And what Mbappe did with Messi was just outstanding. I just wish they can do it in the Champions League. But hey, it is what it is, man. So that's my goal of the week for the show. So, anything else before we head out, guys? Because
I think that's it. Just stay tuned. Keep an eye out.
yeah,
World Class Football Instagram. We're gonna throw his vid up on there. Do not miss out on that.
Drip is
Bro, he's gonna be so scared of taking pictures that day because we ain't gonna.
You guys are gonna get the worst pictures.
I'm gonna get a 0.5. But that's the end of the show, guys. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. Yep. Drop a comment if you want us to talk about anything football related. We are looking to learn more about leagues. If you have a
comment y'all's predictions as well. Let us know.
Let us know. We want to engage more with the audience. So stay tuned for more content. Appreciate y'all and
4 pence rate my fit.
Rate his fit next week. All right, y'all.
Bye, y'all. Bye, everyone.